I have right here a display for your car that supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. If you want a smart screen to connecting with your smartphone, this device is made for you. This is CarpodGo T4 Plus, and for this device there are also available additional accessories. You can buy for it reverse camera. If your car doesn't have reverse camera, you can connect it to the display and have this view from the back of your car. You can also get USB Bluetooth adapter, and there is a mount for mounting this display, but there is a warning that the screen cannot hang in the air. The screen must rest on the dashboard. So this is important safety information, and let's unbox it and test it. This is the display, quite big because this is the Plus version. There is also a smaller model available, and on the back we have this pogo mount, so you can take off the screen without disconnecting any cables, because all the communication is going through these pogo pins that are magnetic and quite strong. Right here we have one mount with two-sided tape. Here is additional tape. Here we have another mount, one more mount with this piece between the mount and the display, manual and power supply with additional USB-A port and on-off button. So this part we connect to this pogo connector, and you can lock the position by the screw. Other end we connect to this part, stick it to your windshield or dashboard, and we have this other mount that we can stick as this smooth surface, and on the other side two-sided tape with a hook. I think it is for the suction cup. Let's open the suction cup. The shape quite fits. I think if you would want to use the suction cup on your dashboard and your dashboard surface is not good for the suction cup, you can stick it and then mount the suction cup on top of this. So they thought about everything. Let's open the rear camera. Here we have two-sided tape and screws, so you can choose what mounting option do you prefer. And we have a connection to the camera and 12-volt connection cable, probably for detecting when you are reversing. And last thing is this USB Bluetooth adapter. If your car doesn't have Bluetooth, you can buy adapter like this that your phone connects into, and you connect it to the aux port in your car. In the manual there are information about available options of audio connection. If your car has a Bluetooth connection, it is the preferred option. If you don't have Bluetooth but you have aux, you can have adapter like I showed. And if you have only FM, you need another adapter that connects between the Bluetooth and FM. And you need separate audio because the display works in display only mode for lower latency. So if your car has a Bluetooth audio option, this is the preferred way to connecting the audio from your smartphone to your car. On the back here we have the ports: SD card, USB, AVN, mic and aux, but also on the pogo pin we have this USB-C port and rear camera port. So let's power it on, and the power cable must be connected to this base. The USB-C port on the screen doesn't support power, so let's now put on this screen and it should turn on. It is turning on, and here we have the display. It is touchscreen. Here we have the settings, language, date, Bluetooth, display, phone link, camera, volume and audio output. Let's try connecting the camera to it, and let's connect it to the base, and let's try connecting 12 volts to this cable from the camera. And it turned on the view from the camera. It is working. In the settings you can adjust it, and if I will disconnect the cable, it goes back to the default view. So you can just connect it to the light that turns on when you are in reverse, and the camera will automatically turn on the screen when you are reversing. And let's try to connect the smartphone to it. First let's try with the Android, and I'm connected, and by default it showed me Google Maps and YouTube Music. So really easily, by just connecting to the Bluetooth, you can have Android Auto in your car. But let's also try it if it works with Apple products. Let's remove the Android, let's connect the iPad, and it is also working. It automatically turns on the dark mode but without any problem connected to Apple product. I switched to the day view so you can better see it, but without any problem it connected really easy with both Android and iOS. So we can go back by pressing this button. Here we have the main menu. The first button can switch from Android Auto to CarPlay or other way around. Second button is the map. Here we have the display settings. Here we have the audio settings. And here we have the main settings. Now a simple screen for your car if you want to have a display with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay that works in any car, because this is an independent screen. It doesn't connect with the car. The only connection that you can do is with this rear camera, that you can connect this 12-volt cable to your backlight. So when you are reversing, it automatically turns on the preview from the camera. And you have few mounting options. You can use the double-sided tape. You can use this suction cap. So a well-thought display for your car. The CarpodGo T4 Plus. You can check more details in the description. And that's all for today. Like, subscribe, and be nice.